I'm going to ask you guys an open-ended question that I'm honestly asking for most men. And I don't have an answer to it. And my fiance has no answer also. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, boy.
No matter how early Tiffany starts getting ready, we are always late. Every single time. Okay? Not only 15 minutes, sometimes it's 30 minutes, sometimes it's 40 minutes. Mo had himself a little birthday this weekend. We were supposed to, it was a surprise birthday party, so we needed to be there at a certain time. So
timing's very important on that.
Bert and Tiffany come rolling up, standing next to Mo in the elevator. Oh, hey.
Surprise.
Surprise.
So I'm a little bit nervous about that very scenario playing out, right? So I tell her, like in 2 p.m, that we got to be in the lift. We got to be in Uber by 8 o'clock, right, to be there by 8:30. So she's got 6 hours, all right? It's the same situation that has played out since we have been dating for 5 years now. So I've started to shift my plan a little bit sometimes where I tell her, okay, you got to be ready by 7:30, even though she doesn't have to be ready for 8. Until 8, she's late then also. There is no time for me to manipulate to work around her late schedule. I love her to death, but she don't got this right. So when I asked her, we were in the lift on the way down, and I just did have one of those nights where I'm like, you know what? Someday we're all going to be dead. This doesn't matter. So I was really like kind of at peace with it. And there are some times where I'm just really mad. I'm fairly punctual to things, believe it or not. All right. So I went in and asked her, and I think she was assuming I was really mad, which I really was. And I'm like, just tell me what do I have to do to get you out of the door on time? Like, what are you doing in those 6 hours to make us late consistently every time? You know what she said to me? I don't know.
Well, it's hard to find an answer to a problem when it's I don't know.
She said, I don't know. I don't know what she said. Bert, if I knew what I was doing, we would be on time. But I'm like, in 6 hours, you can't pinpoint, like, are you getting off, like, schedule and, like, having, like, these moments where, these ADD moments where you just go start doing something? Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
What is she doing?
I'm willing to adjust to the schedule.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem is.
If you can figure it out, please let me know. Because we have this same issue in my house with my husband. And he doesn't have to do anything to get ready.
Maybe he's just doing a lot of chores or something. He just wants to get everything off of his list. I think it's different with Bart. He's not taking a ton of time to get ready.
He's not. He uses a bar of soap on his entire body.
Oh, he's one of those?
He's that guy.
Yeah.
I love it. What kind of shampoo you use?
Yeah.
Irish Spring.
Yeah.
I don't know the question that I'm asking.
It's time
but I guess
management.
I'm asking women, like, what are you doing for 6 hours? And what is the trick for dudes to get you out the door on time?
You think something takes a certain amount of time, and even though you do it over and over again, it doesn't take that amount of time. It actually takes longer. So the issue in our household is time management. He thinks it takes a certain amount of time to take the dogs out and come back in and give them their treats and turn the TV on before we leave the house, but it actually takes longer. But in his mind, I think he is set like, it takes 5 minutes to do this. No, it doesn't take 5 minutes to do this. It takes 15 minutes to do this. Therefore, we are always at least on. I'm the one standing at the door trying not to like just blow my lid because we're going to be late. And I'm like you, I'm a fairly punctual person. I hate being late to things because I think it's disrespectful to the people that, you know, that have set their time aside for you.
Or a surprise party.
There's that. But it never fails. Every time we walk out the door, we're walking out late because of him. And I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I know the bathroom looks like a tornado hit it, right? Like my husband has no question about what I was doing to make us late. Like there's hair and makeup and all kinds of stuff. So there's evidence of what us ladies are doing to make us late. I need to get ready earlier, but I don't. And like I had my comedy show in Charleston this weekend and I was supposed to be there for sound check at 5. And I got ready, and it was a 30-minute drive, and I was done at 5. And I was like, but you told me a different time, right? Because that's what I want him to start doing, is telling me a different time. Like, you need to be ready by 4. Sound check is at 4. And then we get in the car and he's like, actually, it's at 5. But now we're all relaxed and we're going to get there on time. But he
can't play
keeps
these
forgetting
games.
to do it. He doesn't do it. I'm like, you need to Kanye
It
me.
is not his fault,
It
Doggy.
is his fault.
No, it is not.
He keeps forgetting to do it.
It's a chess match, though, because I've tried that before, right? And then we show up a little bit on the early side, right? And then she realizes, oh, you just jacked with me time-wise. So she doesn't believe me for the next time.
I've gone through this so much growing up because I have a mom and 2 sisters, and me and my dad have tried the old trick of telling them to be ready earlier, and it still doesn't work. And I've asked my mom, you have been getting ready for years. This is not new. You have done this for a long time. How do y'all still not know how much time you need to leave?
Because as we age, our faces do weird things, and then we're trying to put makeup on, and we don't look the same as we did last week because this is hard for all of us. Okay.
And I
I
don't wa-
know. I have it down to a science. I know how long it takes to do my hair. I know how long it takes to do makeup. I know how long it takes to do like a slight day look. I know how long it takes to do like if I'm doing intense with the lashes. I know how long it takes me to pick out my jewelry. The outfit is always going to be picked out. Like when it comes to getting ready for an event, I am like NASCAR, have it down to a science.
Not
Now,
me.
I don't mean for this to be a game of pile-on either, because, I like Tiffany's touching her squishy parts and stuff. But,
Whoa.
But
I like
she wasn't even done. Like, she brought the makeup into the lift and was still doing her makeup in the lift and walked out of the house, excuse me, without any shoes on. Dude, it was 6 hours.
6 hours, man.
Bill, good morning. You're on the Bert Show. Hi.
Hello?
Bill? Jessica, good morning. You're on the Bert Show. Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
So I just called to say my husband is actually usually the late one, and so I've set every single clock in our house a different amount of time early so that he doesn't know what time is the actual time when I tell him we need to leave by 5 o'clock.
I do that too. I do that to myself, and then I like do it with my eyes closed, so I don't know how much each one is ahead. I just can't look at my phone because then I'll know the reality of the situation.
I can't think of the last time I even looked a clock in the house, though. I mean, everything's on your watch or on your phone, or so I don't even think that would work. Good morning, Bert Show. Who is this?
Gosha?
Hi, Gosha. Okay, what's the secret here? How do I get her out of the house on time?
Well, okay, I can get out of the house really in 20 minutes, and I can have full makeup, all dressed up, looking great. And my husband takes forever, an hour. It just takes brushing teeth takes at least 15 minutes.
What?
How many teeth does this dude have?
Vigorous. Is he a shark?
That man got some teeth on him.
I need something helpful, though. Like, so
we have got literally.
nothing.
You still have no answer.
nobody knows.
They just want to vent about their significant others like you
It's
are.
like time is a black hole, and somehow it just like it escapes there, and they don't know.
And I'm trying to be like, you know what? It is what it is. In the overall scheme of things, like I said, we're all going to be dead one day. Is it really important to be frustrated by this whole thing? But for a surprise party, yes.
So I'm curious, how late were they to the surprise party?
Nah, they were there before me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think we were late.
Yeah, you were 45 minutes late.
Okay. and everybody was mad at me. I'm
Yeah.
like, I didn't know. Why are y'all blaming me?
So that didn't help me at all, because here I am pushing Tiffany out of the house and we got all this tension. And then we get there and we have to wait 45 minutes and she's looking at me like, so what was the rush?
yeah.
Sounds like a great night, guys.
Super fun.
After that, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was. It was great. Thank you for coming.
The Bert Show.